Hey everybody, today we're going to do an unboxing and take a first look at the XP Aqua RODI Flood Guardian, aka the Marriage Saver. So let's unbox this, see what we got. Alright, there we have the sensors, float sensor. We have a nice little mount or something. There's your solenoid valve. Get this out. Alright. Your power cord attached to the solenoid valve. And last but not least, looks like the rest of your power supply. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing hooked up and working. Alright, let's see if we can install this Flood Guardian. Now, before we even get started doing anything, let's take a look at the solenoid. There it is. Whoops. That's the solenoid for the Flood Guardian. Now, when we go installing this thing, if we look at the bottom real close, you can see that there's an in and an out. Alright, so when we go installing that, the in has to come from my carbon filter right here, and it'll go out to the RO membrane. Reason being is they want some filtered water going through the solenoid as to avoid TDS creep. So to get started, what we're going to have to do is this. Let's pop off our RO membrane like this. Okay, now I need to find my out of my carbon filter. So if I follow my hand up through here, find my out, that's going to be the line that's shaking. So for me, it's going to be this line right here. So I'm going to need to cut that and install the solenoid with the inside where it says in on the left. So mine will be installed that way, right back there. So hold on just one second. I got to cut the line and then install the solenoid. Okay. The solenoid is now installed. Don't know how well this can be seen, but there it is right here. In to this side, out to this side. So we are all officially installed. And pop this back down and kind of straighten this up a little bit. Well, y'all can't see it from there, but anyway, that's all good and installed. Okay, now let's see if we can get this thing working. Alright, now we're going to plug everything in, now that it's physically installed into the system. So this is your controller right here. So, and it has two feed lines right here. And each one of these lines is marked. One says P and one says S. On the other end of this, of course, is your float sensor. It's a magnetic float sensor. And this will go onto any container, glass, plastic, whatever. So you put your float sensor in, put this on the outside. There. That would magnetically hold and work on your sensors. Now, this right here is the plug coming from the solenoid. So, plug the solenoid valve into the S jack. So, plug the solenoid valve into the S jack. So S is going to be the right side one. So follow your S and plug your solenoid into S. There you go. So solenoid is now into S. All good to go. Then you're going to plug your power line into the P. So we're going to take your line that's marked P for power, get that, and then plug our power line, the other end of that, into here. So there is that. Good to go. Now we are all plugged in, all nice and proper. Now, next thing we're going to do is test the system. So hold on just 1 second. All right, now we're going to install our little line holder right here. Just screw that in until it's all nice and tight and done and ready to go. So there's that. So next, we're going to put our feed line, our water. You know what? I'm not going to use that top one. I'm just going to stick that dude right into here. That's what's going to happen. So, basically this is what's going on. It says, if you can tell or not, I have all brand new filters I just put in my system. So everything's nice and ready to go. So before you use your filters, you always want to run, well, I always run about a gallon or 2 of water just to kind of like wash everything out really good before I go start using that water. So that's what this little 2-gallon bucket here is for. I'm just using this just to rinse my filters before I go to actually start using them. So let's see. This is not usually how I do my setup, but we're just going to try this just to, hold on, let me get this to be at a good level here. All right, so when your little remote is all ready, it should flash green like it is now, and basically you just hit the play button. But let me set up my sensor first. Alright, so my sensor is set in the bucket. So we're going to turn on my system now that I have all new filters in and see what happens. So I'm going to turn my little on here on. Alright, everything's brand spanking new, so we're going to fill up everything. We'll come back as soon as this process is finished. Okay, so we've been running water. My system is all filled up. My water is on right there on the right hand side. We ran my water into the bucket, little holder, magnetic sensor. So on the inside, and oh, this is, I didn't make like a whole lot of water. I just wanted to test to see if this thing is actually working proper. So as you can see, the water line is right up to the sensor and your product water is off. So it works. So I bet, or I'm hoping, if I move the sensor up just a little bit more, that it should shut itself back on, or turn itself on again. So let's try that real quick and see what happens. So I'm going to move this up. And we are now out of the water. And let's hit play on here, because once the system has sensed the water and stopped it, it turns solid green. So now what I want to do is hit play again to start the water moving again. And it'll flash while it's making water. So wait for my water to start going. There it goes. I'm going to move this down just a little bit. Alright. Now I think what I'll do is move the sensor into the water and see what happens. Slowly move it down. Alright, so that's exactly what's supposed to happen. When the water reaches the sensor, it's supposed to beep to let you know that the level is where it needs to be. Light stays solid, solenoid kicked on, and we are not making any more water. So it has completely stopped. So there you go. The Flood Guardian works just as advertised. And I want to say this thing, don't quote me, when I looked at this last, I believe it was $60, maybe it was $69, I'm not quite too sure. I got this as a gift for Christmas, so, but anyway, yep, it's a cheap little system, seems to work good, as advertised. Water stopped, but my water is still physically on. That's the on position. I turn it that way, it's off, it's on, so the solenoid's shut. No more water. Sensor works. This works. Solid light. It's finished. And to start making water again, of course I have to move my sensor up out of the water. Go over here, hit play. And we are making water again until it reaches the sensor. So, worked out perfect. Now all I need to do is clean up my wiring to make this look a little nice and neat, because we still have a bunch of wires and everything all over the place, and I want to make it look somewhat decent. So, alright. Okay, so here it is, all finished, installed, wired, and ready to go for when I need it next. So, yeah, tape that right there. Actually, I put Velcro so I can take this on and off if I want to. It's industrial strength Velcro behind there. But all my wires are ran, all the power, everything. This right here, just put up a hook for my cord. This cord right here, this thing is crazy long. You can see all that cord, man. That thing will go clean out to anywhere you want it. That's for sure. So I'm just gonna store that right there. So when I need it, I'll just unhook that and bring it out to my brute can, clean out into my kitchen, wherever I need it. Yeah, so that's it, all said and done. Flood Guardian, all ready to go and working awesomely. All right, thanks guys, see ya.